My name is June Sekiguchi. I'm an artist and I work mostly in installation, sculpture, and now more in public art. And I'm also an art curator, so I put shows together of other artists' works. So my whole world is about art, living and breathing art. I just love being able to take my ideas and express myself through my art. It may not be, a direct impact like on a painting on a canvas, but I'm still bringing a lot of my thoughts and feelings into my art to tell a story. It's a very exciting and nerve-wracking experience to watch what you've created being transported and lifted up and over to a second floor balcony. So yes, it was a very kind of nerve-wracking, harrowing thing to witness, but I put trust in the people I work with and they did a great job. The whole process is exciting to witness. My process of coming up with my idea for this project, I call it Glacial Crystals, is your mountain, Tahoma, which is otherwise known as Mount Rainier, as you may know it. That was the inspirational point to me, to be able to see that mountain, and I feel like you're so lucky to have this mountain right in front of you all the time. So a subtitle to this piece is called From Macro to Micro, so I'm taking that idea of the glaciers down to the molecular structure of ice. On the faces of those crystal sculptures, I have one is a hexagonal pattern, which is the molecular structural pattern of ice. So you see the hexagons with a water flow pattern. So I'm going from solid ice to liquid. So you have that in one crystal. The other ice crystal pattern is based on the vocabulary of shape from Coast Salish indigenous cultures. So we are at the convergence, your school is at the convergence of the Muckleshoot and Puyallup tribes. So I wanted to honor the people that were originally here, and so I've incorporated many different vocabularies of their shape into kind of just a mix-up of all these different shapes. So I'd like to find out from you students what you see in those patterns. So I really rely on everybody that I'm working on, from the engineers to begin with, to let me know that I can actually hang this piece in this space and that it's not going to fall down. Fabricator who did the metal sculptural frame, he's also very technical, and I'm relying on him to do the calculations and the angles and all that correctly, as well as the person who did the router cutting acrylic sheets to translate my pattern into acrylic, and then finally with the installers to make it all happen. So a lot of collaborative effort, and I'm very happy and proud about that. I've always known I wanted to be an artist, so even before middle school, from kindergarten on up, I was just doing art. That's all that I do. And a lot of things went into learning my craft, and so, I think the artist's role is really important in this culture, because we provide a way of looking at the world that may be different from, just a straight line view of how things are. I'm really grateful to be able to make some art for your school. I am very grateful for the whole process, from the beginning to the end, talking to the people who told me what you wanted with your school and what your school is about, and then bringing something to you and now installing it. Thank you very much for letting me make an art piece for your school.